Good evening, welcome to another edition of A Prince's Thoughts with Alphonse Prince, A Prince 15 on Twitter, and we're going to get started talking about basketball. Alright, first up we got the NBA, and man, it's been a crazy week. So we had KD getting injured, in which the whole city of Oakland just held their breath wondering what was going to happen with KD. Well, come and find out it wasn't an ACL as I thought it was. It looked bad. It's just a sprained MCL. He's gone for 4 to 6 weeks. So with the current timetable, he should be coming around right around when the playoffs start. Now, what this has done is changed the discussion. It's no longer just a foregone conclusion that we're going to get the third matchup of Cleveland and Golden State. We have legitimate talk about the Spurs and the Rockets. Personally, I like the Rockets a little bit better, even though I recognize that their defense is their offense, and they're just going to try to outscore everyone. I think Lou Williams, getting Lou Williams at the deadline will help them, especially because he just shoots the ball and shoots it pretty well. The Spurs, I'm not sold on anybody past Kawhi. That's just it. He's a superstar. He's a bona fide monster, but I just don't think in the landscape of the Western Conference, a one-man show is going to do it in the playoffs. So that kind of eliminates Westbrook, even though I do think he's the MVP. We're getting ready to witness a player average a triple-double. That's just one of those things that didn't really think was ever going to happen, and now we're about to see it happen. Over in the East, it really hasn't changed anything. As long as the Cavaliers are healthy, they're going to be the Eastern Conference champion. I'm intrigued to see if the Wizards are going to actually make it to their first conference finals since '79, I believe, and that's what I'll be watching. On the March Madness, and man, it's really getting crazy. Conference tournaments start this week. Actually, they start this weekend, but the major ones start this week, and we've had some upsets and some buzzer beaters. Man, I think I've narrowed it down to 7 teams that I give a good chance to win the title. We've got Villanova, we've got Gonzaga, UCLA, Oregon, Arizona, North Carolina, and Kansas. That was tough because I easily could have added Duke with all the talent on their roster. We could have put Louisville. Patino knows how to coach defense. We got the far outliers like Michigan State, who once they get in a tournament have shown that Izzo can make them do great things. So it's going to be crazy, but I personally think the champion is going to come from out west. I think UCLA, Oregon, and Arizona, just one of those 3 teams is going to catch fire and go to the Final Four and win it. But all this is subject to change once the tournament brackets come out, because you might get put in a horrible grouping, you might get seeded horribly. So this week does matter. It's going to be interesting to see how those 7 teams that I just named chalk out and get to the bracket, get to the tourney. So that's all for now. Just talk a little basketball. I'll leave the combine for the next time because, man, we did have some exciting news come out of that, but it's going to be interesting to see, and plus we've always got the Redskins in the news, so we'll talk about them next time. Until then, peace.
Real quick, real sick, raw nights, I perform like Mike. Anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson.